Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. And we're going to jump back into Riccis Prairie. Haas0312, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. I think last time we ended up harvesting our grapes, and they are back growing. And let's just take a quick peek at our field state. So I'm not going to worry about plowing there. So yeah, so the outer edges are going to need lime and fertilizer. Field 3, we only own one field, field 3, and it looks like it's fully fertilized, so we don't have to worry about that one. So let's head back to the farm. We'll grab our lime spreader and then we'll grab our fertilizer spreader. Let's take this guy back to the home farm with us. Before I do that, let's just make sure we have this guy up and running. So we harvested some grapes. Yeah, so it's making us a little bit of white wine and a little bit of red wine to sell. It has barrels, it has water, it has sugar. It has some grapes. So I think we're good here for a little bit. Oh, I forgot to add sugar into the red wine and white wine. Did I forget to put sugar in all of these? I did. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, so we have sugar in the chocolate liqueur. Okay, that's fine. So this is not going to need a lot of sugar. Alright, let's head over and grab our... we're almost ready to sleep tonight. We've got about an hour of daylight left. To get our field work taken care of, then we'll probably do a little bit of fishing and then sleep tonight. Hope everyone is doing well on this weekend. Yeah, we only own, in the way of arable fields, we only own the vineyard and field 3. So our goal is actually, before I buy any more arable fields, I want to get the sand mine so we can start making bottles for one of the future placeables. So let's get this guy. My yard over here is a mess. I don't think I have many vehicles put away, but we'll get there. We don't have any animals yet except for chickens. Alright, so one of these is fertilizer. Which one's lime? I think this one's lime. It is. Let's grab this one first. We'll come back and grab the... Actually, do I have... If I have Follow Me installed, we're going to grab both of them. Silent plays games for fun. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. Is it Control F? No. Is it Alt F? No. Shift F? No. It's been forever since I've used Follow Me. Right Shift and F? No. Maybe I don't have Follow Me installed. Oh, no, there we go. I think. You gonna follow me? Yeah, I think you're gonna follow me. I very rarely use Follow Me. But this field needs lime and fertilizer. Or our vineyard needs lime and fertilizer. Oh, now you're going to get stuck in traffic behind me, aren't you? Oh, yep. Oh, okay, so he's following me. Driving through the traffic, but he's following me. Is this released on Trello? Yes, this is released on Trello, and the map update is on Trello as well, so the latest version we're on. Which, offhand, I can't remember the number. I want to say it's 2.2, but don't hold me to that. So yeah, so this map was updated. Mammoth Mill now makes, I think it's plywood. Where's my notebook? Yeah, plywood, steel, plastic. No, sorry, plywood, steel, bottles, and boxes. And they're going to be used in the new future factories. And the North Warehouse will hold the new product as well. The plywood, steel, bottles, and boxes. Let's turn you in here. Now, how do I get you to stop following me? Is it right shift and F? No. Oh, there we go. Follow me. It is right control and Q. No. Oh, sorry. How do I dismiss the worker? H. There we go. All right. So I want to throw lime and hire first. And then the updated auto load mod pack for the updated tanker and auto load trailer for the new pallets is also on Trello. And Modpack 1 was updated this morning because I added the new products into the placeable grain station and liquid storage. And Modpack, the Geo was updated if you play with. So pretty much I would download everything in the Riccis Prairie column for the Trello board. So I downloaded correctly. Am I only to download under the Prairie? Yes, only the Prairie column will work on this map. So anything in the Prairie column only is map specific for this map. They will not work on my other maps. They will throw Lua errors and fill type errors, and it'll be a complete mess. So everything you need for the Prairie map, I would download everything in that column, the very last column to the right on the Trello board. Everything got updated between yesterday and today. And you will only need the custom geo if you're playing with seasons. I think we need this column as well. Yeah, we do. So let's go down this row. Oh, I forgot to turn you on. Huh? I think this row and then the next row. Y'all have to excuse me, my sinuses are absolutely killing me today. And of course it's always worse when I go live on Twitch, or I'm trying to record something for YouTube. Got one more row, and then we'll just have to get the other side of the field. I think the center section is fine. Thank you, sir. I have not played your map since Ritchieville. Love them though. Yeah, I love this map. This is my new favorite map. It's nice. There's just enough production to keep a single player busy, but not overwhelmed. And I love the new crops. So we have the arable white grapes, red grapes, olives, almonds, and tomatoes. And then we have the new arable peas and beans. All right, so yeah, that's this side of the field. Grab the far side, and then we'll come back and we'll put some fertilizer down. And we're probably not going to get... Oh, I'm on 5 speed. Hold on. I don't want to be on 5 speed. That's why time's going too quick. So we'll have to get some fishing done tomorrow, after we sleep tonight. I have no idea how I got on 5 speed. I never play on 5 speed. You're missing the boat. Make sure you have the vehicle mod pack installed, or the boats will not show up. You need everything from the very right-hand column. And then the first file has to be unzipped, and then everything inside the first unzipped file has to stay zipped. Yeah, if you're missing the boats, you don't have the vehicle mod pack installed. Or you're missing something. No, I'm sorry, the boats are built into the map, so you're definitely missing something if you don't have the boats. You cannot purchase any new boats. They're built into the map. You're only allowed the 2 that are built into the map. But if you're missing the boats, then you've got something wrong. Something went wrong on your download. Make sure you do not unzip the map. So you have to unzip the very first file, and then everything inside the zipped file has to stay... Everything inside the very first file has to stay zipped, if that makes sense. So when you download the map, there's going to be a bunch of files inside of it. So you have to unzip the first file, and then everything else inside has to stay zipped. Or the game will not load properly. And then make sure you have the global company mod installed as well. Yeah, so the boats are definitely built into the map. Now, make sure you're starting a new game save with the newest version on Trello. So if you went anything, so if you had version 1 and you're now going to version 2, you needed a new game save. But if you already had 2.0 and you're going to 2.1 or 2.2, then it works with an existing save. But if you're going from like 1.0 or 1.1 to 2.0 or 2.2, it requires a new game save. So if you played the map when it first came out, or if it was in beta, and you had like 1.0, 1.1, and you're going to the newest version, it requires a new game save. But if you already had the update like 2.0, and you started a new game save on 2.0, and now you're going to 2.2, that will work with an existing save, but not going from version 1 to version 2. Now, before I put more down, okay, so that is taking the fertilizer. So I hope that explanation helped. So one of two things, make sure if you went from like 1.0 to 2.2, make sure you had a new game save, and then make sure everything inside the first unzip file stays zipped, or files overwrite themselves when you unzip all the files inside, and then nothing works properly. Oop, and I jumped out of the vehicle instead of turning it on. Matt K. Yeah, sorry you're having issues, but I'm not sure why you're missing your boats. So that's one of the two explanations I can give you. If you're still having issues, go to our Facebook page and send me a PM with your game log. And I'll take a look at your game log and see if you have... I'll try and figure out what's going on, or you may have a mod conflict if you have a bunch of non-Ricci mods in your mods folder. So, for example, if you have my map that has a fishing boat and another map in your mods folder that has a fishing boat, they could very well conflict with each other. So that could be a third reason why you're missing your fishing boat. Bad Touch, good morning. Thank you for stopping in, much appreciated. Yeah, the house is quiet, so I figured I'd come in and play on the prairie map for a little bit, and then grab a lunch break, and then I want to play Foundry for a few hours after lunch. But I've been uploading these live streams from Twitch onto my YouTube channel, and the Riccis Prairie map, as I'm getting the best views on playing the Riccis Prairie map, so I want to try and play this more often and get them uploaded to YouTube more often. Let's get you folded back up. Let's see if I can follow me out again, try and get these back to the main farm. So that should be our, yeah, so that should be our, so that's all of our arable work done. We only have about 15 minutes in game before it gets dark. Alright, so turn on, how do I turn? Is it right shift and F? No, is it right control and F? It's right control and F. I gotta remember that. I'm terrible with key bindings. Come on, don't get hung up on the hedge behind me. Yeah, if you're like I said, if something goes wrong when you download the map, most of the time it's because the files inside of the first zipped folder were unzipped. Right, don't hit me. I'm not paying you to break my equipment. I'm paying you to drive my equipment. Now, can I dismiss my worker from this vehicle? No, I don't want to unfold you. I guess I cannot dismiss my worker from that vehicle. Let's jump into this vehicle. Is it H? It is H. All right. So you are fertilizer. So you go into the second bay. Come on, open the door. What? There's a follow me mod for 19. There, I used it religiously in 17. I have not really used it much in 19. So pretty much this is like the first time I'm actually using follow me for 19. And I think I got it on modhub.us, I think. Come on, open the door. There we go. Alright, since we don't have much time before we have to sleep tonight, let's just do a quick check on our chickens. We only got a few boxes of eggs. Let's top off the chicken feed. Let's take a look at the mill. See what we've got going on here. So we got 52% logs. We're good on coal and ore. What else do we have? Barrels. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so this is full. Let's jump over to, what else do I own over here? The refinery, the ice house, and worms. Let's go check on those. So our refinery, we have 60,000 liters of diesel. So we just got this going this game day. So this is doing fine. Let's check on the ice house. Alright, so you have, oh yeah, you're full. So you got enough product. We got a bunch of ice cubes ready. We can spawn out. How many more worms do we have made for fishing? Yes, we can spawn more worms out. Alright, so let's check on our stone production. I thought he had abandoned updating his mod for 19. I don't know. It works, and it's not throwing any errors in the log. So you're going to need diesel. You're going to need diesel. You got enough water and stone. We're going to take that little bit of diesel. We're going to have to split it up between these three. or they're going to run out. How are you on diesel? We may have to buy one more load of diesel. Yeah, you're almost out of diesel as well. So that little bit of diesel we made is not going to go very far. So we're going to have to get another load of diesel. How much do you hold? Should be 50,000 liters. It is. So 50, 100. So we need like 200,000 liters of diesel. We're going to have to spend a little bit more money on diesel. Alright, so our vineyard is not ready to quite, so that's going to take another game day or two to get ready, so our vineyard is ready too. Let's head back here. Let's go spend a little bit of our money on making sure our stone processing stays running. And this should take us into the dark where we can sleep tonight. Well, shucks, it's too bad. I hate the UI for FS19, not to mention the UI for Global Company. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, look, I'm going to become famous again as I look at chat and drive into the fence. Oh, and I just ran, okay, so they kept going. No insurance claim when I smashed into the back of that car. Alright, let's grab, probably going to spend most of our money on diesel. Oh, I've got our harvester sitting over here. We just finished a contract. Alright, so you're going to fill the truck first, and I'm going to have to move a little bit so you'll fill the tank. Oh, come on. Give me the start filling. Come on. I don't want to fill the cab, I want to fill the tanker. There we go. Want to get about 100 and that should do it. What would we spend? Oh, half our money on diesel. Oh, they're filling. Yeah, if I missed that trigger, I think I missed the trigger a little bit. It filled it filled the truck. It wasn't filling the tanker. Alright, let's top this one off. That's all right. If we have any extra diesel in the tank, we can just throw it in storage. No, we should be good. This should take the rest of it. $1,100 liters. All right, let's go dump it in storage just to get our tanker empty. Yeah, almost perfect timing so we can sleep tonight. Dump this off. This will hold every liquid and every bulk on the map. So if you need to get rid of a little something out of your tank or tipper, you can throw it in there. I guess I could have thrown it in the composter. Crap. Let's go check on the composter real quick before we drive all the way up there. How are you for diesel? Yeah, you've got 18,000 liters. I guess we could take that little bit we had left and throw it in there. Since we're going back to the main farm anyway. So let's pick that back up. Where's the diesel? I know we don't have much. There we go. Take it with us instead of having it sit here in storage. So I'm going to check on our supplies for fishing really quick. So you have, I could throw the rest of the diesel in here. So we have enough ice cubes to get us started. We have enough diesel to get us started. How much fish bait do we have now? You run on the silo script. So in order to check on how many worms are in there, I think you have to go to here. Or jump in the boat and it'll tell you how many worms you have. Let's find our earthworms. Oh, did I not? Okay, the earthworms are not sellable, so they're not going to show up in here. Okay, so the only way you know how many earthworms you have in there is you have to jump in the boat. Let's just take this to the composter. Does Rocky Fields work with this map? It's not been tested. It's not been tested, so I can't answer that. Most of those kind of mods usually conflict with my maps. So I know like any of the real dirt mods conflict with my map. Any of the mud mods conflict with all my maps. And I've not tested that one. But usually the dirt mods, the mud mods, any kind of like realistic driving mods, because we have so many custom vehicles, 99% of the time they conflict with all of my maps. Because we have a ton of Lua scripts running the map, and we have a ton of custom vehicles, so usually doesn't work out well. Alright, so we are 1930. Let's just sleep the night. We have our deck chairs here. Let's grab 11 hours. We'll see where that takes us. Bridget, 67 hailed man, how are you? Hello all in chat. I am doing well today. The house is quiet. So I thought I would jump on here until lunchtime. Not going to be a long stream, but I thought I'd jump on here until at least lunchtime. Alright, so let's wait for our fields to catch up, because after you sleep it takes a little bit for the map to update. So field 3 is not quite ready, so we're going to have to wait for that. Did our grass, I won't cut any more grass on camera, so if the grass is ready I'll cut that off camera. So the grass is not ready to be cut. Field 3 is not ready. The map is still catching up. So let's come over here, let's come back here. Yeah, the map is still catching up on growth stage. So let that catch up. Let's go check on, well, we can't add anything else to here. Let's just check on the mill really quick, and we'll probably do a little bit of fishing. Let's just see how we are for, yeah, so 28% logs, coal, and ore. So this is pretty much good to go for a little bit. I'm only making stuff that's going to be used in other factories. So I don't have all the production lines running on here. So this is fine. Let's go check on our wash plants and stone processing really quick. Oh, and it looks like our field is ready to be harvested. So you're going to need stone at some point today. And you're probably going to need stone. Yeah, you're going to need stone at some point today as well. What do I have running over here? What are we making? Okay, so we're making everything. How's our field? What I'm probably going to do is set a worker off on field 3 while we go do a little bit of fishing. So where is my harvester? He's sitting here. Oh, come on, get your pipe in. My down arrow on my Xbox One control is all wonky. And I don't like the generic Xbox One controls, so I need a real Xbox One control. And I don't have $50 right now to spend on one. Let's drop this header off. We'll grab our grain header. We'll set a worker off. And then we'll do a little bit of fishing. So I'm just trying to take a peek at chat while I'm driving. So yeah, I have one spare. I have one generic Xbox One control if I really need it. Where is my grain header? That's the question. I think my grain header is back at that field actually. Alright, hold on. What were we doing? What contract? We did a contract in 8, wasn't it? Yeah. I have no idea where my grain header is. Before I drop the corn header, where the hell is my grain header? It is definitely not here at the farm. It's definitely not here at the farm. Is there a random odd piece of equipment around the map somewhere? Is it over here? No, you're the boat. You're my grain header. So you're sitting across the map. Alright, so hold on. We got to drive back across the map where we were. I'm just going to take the corn header with me. This way I'll know where both my headers are. And then we can go find field 3. Yeah, Matt K, let me know if you figured out the issues with the fishing boat. If not, I would love to look at your log and see what's going on. So we've actually had a few thousand downloads on this map, and there's like little to no reported issues. I can't. What am I? Alright, I'm going to do a U-turn. So it'll be easier to go back the other way to field 3. And of course there's traffic. Well, you're going to have to wait for me now. I did a start from scratch to start with. Yeah, send me your log. I would love to take a look in either here as a whisper or on Facebook, in the Facebook group as a private message. And when I'm done streaming, I'll take a quick peek at your log. Or I can put the game on pause and actually take a look at your log as well. I'm just going to cut through here till we get to field 3. I'm going to come down to this end of the field so I know where my header is. So let's drop you there. Drop my corn header here so I know right where it is. Make sure this is collecting straw. Let's get that folded in. Are you... Yeah, so we should be collecting straw. And I'm just going to set off a worker. Yeah, so you do your thing. We're going to head back to... Actually, we're going to jump in the fishing boat. So, right about here where it's sitting, you'll see a start filling, and that's where you fill your worms. And it'll only hold 30,000 liters, and 30,000 liters should empty your boat. So you got to find the buoys in the water, and you'll get a unload trigger to drop off your earthworms. Now, it'll only hold 4,000 liters because fishing is real time, so you do not have to wait like an hour after you drop your worms off to pick up your fish. So by the time you drop all of your worms off, you should be able to go right back and pick up your fish. So let's drop those off. Does every placeable factory work in this map, or just only those who marked with... No, none of the Riccis factories will work on this map. Only the Prairie factories will work on this map. So everything on the Trello board from the very last column, specifically under the prairie category will only work on this map. So none of the Ritchieville, Ritchie's Holler, or Ritchie Islands factories work on this map. This map is fill type specific. So all of those factors will throw errors. Okay, I'll message you on Facebook in a bit. My computer's going through a update. No problem. Bridget, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so that is confusing sometimes as well. So yeah, so only the prairie, anything from the prairie column is the only thing that you can use on this map. Because I removed a bunch of fill types from this map, so we removed like sorghum, millet, rye. I removed a bunch of fill types from the Ritchieville map when I made this map so we can add the extra fruits. So every one of those factories from the Ritchieville map will throw errors on this map. Alright, so I'm going to drop this off. So it did not empty the boat. So if you want to fish with just one boat, you have to unload your earthworms before you can fill it with fish. But I'm going to fish with 2 different boats. I'm going to keep earthworms in one boat, and I'm going to keep fish in the other boat. So you can come back here. You should be able to find the start filling trigger. It's a little tricky because the trigger is small. And 90% of the time I can't even find it. I can unload my earthworms if I want to take them back out of the boat. So there's one trigger to empty the boat. There's a second trigger to fill the boat. And most of the time oh, right there. So let's fill that back up with earthworms. So it's ready for the next trip. And then let's come into this boat. This boat is empty. So now we can go back to the same buoys, and it should be completely full of fish. Where do you get earthworms from? You have to make them at the earthworm factory, which is back over here. Yeah, so you go to Wonderworm, and you have to grow your earthworms there. So if we go into let me get out of there. So if I go into the Control G menu, if you go to Wonderworm, you have to take compost from the composter, clean fill from either the stone processing plant or the gold wash plants, and crates, and it'll give you earthworms. And then you have to take your earthworms, let me spin this boat around. You have to put your earthworms into that building right there where the other boat is. So this building right here, you have to drop your earthworms off, and then you can fill your boat with the earthworms. I can show you that process as soon as we're done. As soon as we get a little bit of fishing done, I can show you the earthworm factory. Alright, so we should get a start filling. So we're going to pick up our fish. So you drop off 4,000 liters of worms, you get 4,000 liters of fish. There's 5 different buoys in the water. Y'all are welcome. Yeah, I can show you the earthworm factory here in a minute. So we should get start filling. So we'll fill up our fish. I can go over the whole fishing process. It's pretty simple. Okay, right there, start filling. Yeah, so this boat is not on a spline, so you can drive these boats anywhere in the water. So go start filling. We'll grab the last buoy. And once you take these to the fish processing plant and it processes it out into the different products, None of the products from the fish processing plant are going to be used in other factories, so you can, whatever that factory makes from fish processing, you can sell. So let's grab those. We have 20,000 liters, and that's all you can get. So you drop off 4,000 liters to each buoy, you pick up your 4,000 liters of fish from each buoy. And then we drop it off here at fish processing. And then you can do that until you run out of worms. So fishing is real time. So if you don't want to do any arable work for the day, you can come in here and spend the entire day fishing. Let's go one more round, and then I'll show you how the whole earthworm process works. And I'll show you how the fish processing plant works. Alright, so drop off your worms. And this is 4,000 liters for a reason, because fishing is real time. So I don't want you're not going to, if I crank this up to like 10,000 liters each buoy, you're not going to be able to make enough earthworms for fishing. So that's why it's on the only 4,000 liters. This way, if, like I said, you don't want to do any arable work for the day, you can just sit here and fish all day. So bear with me, we'll do one more round, just enough to get the fish processing up and running. And then we'll go over to Wonder Worm. And if I have some time before I end the stream, I'll come in here and we'll do a little bit more. So I want to sell some stuff today so we can buy the sand mine. I can't remember what side it's on. It's either this side. Yeah, it's on this side. So drop off our worms there. Did I miss one? No, 10,000 liters. I got them all. Keep up the awesome work on all your maps. I'm going to head up for a nap as my daughter woke me up at 6 a.m. I'll keep watching, but just not talking. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for stopping in. I don't miss those days. My son will be 30 this year, and my daughter is 28, so those days are well behind me. I want to see if I can find that sweet spot right there. Let's top you off so you're ready for the next round. And then let's grab our empty boat. And let's pick up this round of fish. So let's grab these. Yeah, because I want to keep fishing going because it's going to be a great source of income early game. And if you can't find the fill trigger, all you have to do is drive in circles around the buoy. It'll eventually pop up. And, oh, there we go. Grab those. Is it this side? It is this side. I'll grab those. Don't hit the shark. Yeah, we'll grab these. Let's get these to fish processing. I'll check on our hired help on our barley field. I'll drop those off. It gives us like 40,000 liters of fish to start with. Alright, let me jump. Alright, so you're doing fine. Alright, so let me head back to... Actually, let me grab my... Bear with me a second. Let me run back to the home farm. You. So let's jump back here. Let me take the auto-load truck with me, because I can grab some more worms that I have made. So the composter is here, so you're going to need the composter up and running before you can start growing your earthworms. And then we'll go back to the stone mine, because you have to have crates from Mammoth Mill. So you need Mammoth Mill up and running, which is on the north end of the map. So you need crates. You need compost from the composter, and then you need clean fill from the mines. Well, not from the mine, from either stone processing or the wash plants. So that's where you get your clean fill. And then that'll make your earthworms. And then you have to get the ice house up and running, because you need ice for fish processing. So let me leave. I just passed off the opening. Let me leave this guy here. So you're going to have to get stone processing or a wash plant up and running first, because this is going to make clean fill. And then all three of these will make clean fill, and I believe the stone processing, yeah, you can get some clean fill back here as well. So you grab your clean fill from back here. Jump back in here. Let's go this way. Now I'm going to stop at the ice house real quick. Alright, so this is the ice house. So you're going to have to throw in water and diesel, and it's going to make you pallets of ice cubes. You need the ice cubes for the fish processing plant. I'm not going to grab any yet. We're going to come up here. They go to two different triggers, so I don't like putting the ice cubes and the earthworms on the same truck. So if you come over here, and this trigger right here, you drop off your crates, your clean fill, and your compost. And it will grow you back here. It's going to grow you your earthworms. So they're back here growing. And then we can spawn out a load of earthworms. So they're going to spawn out here. So here's your earthworms all crated up for you. And then you need to take them to the lake. So So let me see what size pallet I'm on. I'm on regular size pallets. I don't know if these are regular size pallets or tall pallets. We'll find out here in a second. So you pick up your worms. Can I drive through there? Of course I can't. So let me spin around without going in the lake. Let's grab these. Alright, let's head back to the lake. Thanks for showing. Yeah, you're more than welcome. So let's head up this way. And then I'll show you once we get up here, I'll show you on the map. You have to actually buy part of the lake or you will not get the triggers to fish. So if you're wondering why you can't get any triggers for fishing, because you didn't buy the property. So I'll show you that as soon as we drive up here. So let me sneak out. Let's come out this way. Let's come over here. So I'm going to leave him here a second. So if you look at your map and you turn on your farmlands, you actually have to buy this piece of property or you will not be able to fish. So there are two separate buildings. This building here just stores your earthworms, and you drop them off right here. And then this is a separate building. This is your fish processing plant. And your fish processing plant, you have to drop, okay, that's your fishing, sorry. So this tells you if you have any fish bait in the water or if you have any fish in the water. So that's what that trigger is. And then over here, this trigger, you have to bring your fish in from the boat. You have to bring a little bit of diesel in to fill the tank. And then you have to bring ice cubes over from the ice house. And then this will break it down into salmon, catfish, trout, and caviar. And then right now I'm not planning on using any of these in future factories, but that can change. So right now you can sell those products off. So you have to drop off your goods here, and then your pallets will spawn out over here once you're ready to spawn your pallets out. So let's get our earthworms into the warehouse. So just pull up as far as you can. It'll take in what it wants, then you'll have to pick the rest of the pallets up and drop them back off. So it's going to take the rest of those. So that's how fishing works. I'm going to go over and we're going to check on, we're going to grab our loading wagon and we're going to pick up the straw. So I want to replant, I want to make as much diesel as I can. So when we harvest the barley, it's going to go straight back to the refinery. All the straw is going to go straight into the composter. And then I want to replant barley so we can keep diesel going, because I hate spending, because we just spent $100,000 on diesel this morning and I'm tired of spending money on buying diesel. How much compost do we have to sell? Or yeah, I mean silage. How much silage do we have to sell? Not quite a full truckload. Alright, I'm going to have to cut some grass here. Yeah, unfortunately, y'all might have to see me cutting some grass. So I want to keep this going because right now silage is my early game cash. And is my grass tall enough to cut? Or is it still... No, my grass is still growing. So grass is not ready to cut yet. All right, let's grab this guy. Yeah, my grass is not quite ready to cut yet. So let's put this guy back. I don't have any animals yet, so I'm trying to get some of the factories up and running first. And then once we get a few factories up and running, then we're going to get some animals going. All right, where is my loading wagon? It's right there. Where's my second tractor? Oh, my second tractor is back at the mill with a stump cutter on it, so we're going to have to use this guy. So let me drop off the bunker cleaner. Drop you here. And let's grab the loading wagon. Which garage do I want to stick you in? Let's stick you back here. Anything parked on the end? No. All right, we're good. Let's grab our loading wagon. And I missed the trigger somehow. There we go. Head up over to field 3. See how our hired worker's doing. And we're going to probably focus on, as soon as we get this field turned over, I want to sell everything I can so we can see if we can earn enough cash to buy the sand mine. I need the sand mine and I need the gravel mine. And so I can finish getting everything made in Mammoth Mill. Alright, so he's only about halfway through, but we can catch up to where he is. Sounds like the neighbors are outside arguing. Bunch of crackheads live next door. Cops are always over there. Her and her boyfriend are always fighting. I may have to go out and pop my head out the window real quick. Make sure they're not on our property. Yeah, every bit of the straw is going to go straight to the composter. And it looks like I have a ton of extra clean fill I can sell off. So we'll probably do that as well. I'm going to sell off what silage. No, I'm going to take what silage. I'm going to say what silage. Sorry, I'm going to say what silage I have for the refinery. We're going to sell off we're going to top off clean fill in the earthworm factory, and then we're probably going to sell the rest of it off. And then we should have some nickel and copper to run back to Mammoth Mill. And then we should have some extra pallets and stuff around the map that we can probably sell off. And then as soon as this harvest is done, I'll probably take a harvesting contract and keep our harvester busy. So whatever straw fits into the composter, we'll dump in the composter. If there's any extra, I'm just going to sell it off. If you look at the map, these fields don't look very big, but once you get in here and start doing the field work, these fields are pretty massive. And once we catch up to the combine, I'm going to see if this field needs any like lime or fertilizer or anything before we reseed it. So I finally successfully taught myself the editing program. So I have, I think, 6 videos recorded, edited, rendered, and uploaded to YouTube. They're not published yet. So I finally successfully, I'm starting to record videos specifically for YouTube. I'll continue to upload my live streams there, but I have a series going on the Ritchieville map, start from scratch. So I have 3 of those episodes ready to go, ready to publish. I've got a series on Factorio, so I have 1 video on Factorio edit ready to go. I have, what else did I record? House Flipper, 1 episode. And Banished, I have 1 episode. And I'm missing one. I can't remember what the last one was. Factorio, Banished, House Flipper. I'm missing one. I can't remember what it is. I can definitely record, edit, and render 2 videos a day, but my problem is my upload speed is so slow on the internet that it takes 2.5 hours to upload a 45-minute video to YouTube. So at this point, I'm only going to be able to publish, I wanted to publish 2 videos a day, but at this point, I'm only going to be able to publish 1 video a day. And that's only because of my internet speed my upload speed is so slow. But probably tomorrow, I'll release the first I'll publish the first video. It'll be season, I think 3, episode 1 of Ritchieville. Now I'm looking at a couple other games to record specifically for YouTube. I have Graveyard Keeper, but I haven't played that game enough to know what I'm doing. So that may be a possibility. I'm looking at either Sunhaven or Medieval Dynasty to do a series on that as well. So I'll probably do, like, every other day will be like Farm Sim, and then a random video, and then Farm Sim and a random video. If I can only publish one a day. So let's take a look at this field. What are you going to need? Okay, so you're not going to need plowed, so you're not going to need lime, so we can come straight in here. When we're done harvesting, we can reseed this. Alright, so you can do your thing. We'll just wait for you to catch up on. So what else do we have to do? Our grapes have not regrown, so we don't have that to do. Let's check on the mill. You've got plenty of stuff in you to keep you running. Alright, let's go back to the home farm. Let's grab our tipper. Which one do I want? I want this guy. Let's drop the tanker. Let's grab our tipper. I have in our stone processing plant, we have a little bit of copper and a little bit of nickel. I'm going to run that back to the mill. Because I want it to make the bronze statues so we can sell the bronze statues while we're waiting for our barley field. Alright, can I pass you without hitting the pole? I can. And I sneak around you. There we go. Alright, we'll grab, like I said, we'll grab the nickel copper, run them back to the mill, we'll turn them into bronze statues, and the bronze statues we can sell for cash. I've got a ton of clean fill as well, so we'll probably sell some of that off. I should have grabbed my silage and brought it back here for the refinery. Crap, I came back here with an empty trailer. Should have brought my silage with me. Alright, let's go over here. Slow down so I don't slam into the factory. And then let's fill the front compartment up with nickel. We'll fill the back compartment up with copper. We got some gold we can sell off as well. Let's grab the copper. Let's run this back to the mill. get some of this done before that, while we're waiting for that harvester to finish. Because I'm going to have to spend about an hour cutting grass and picking up the clippings so we can keep the silage, the grass dryer, running. Let me slow down so I can make the turn without putting this thing on its side. I should probably be doing a contract and earning some cash while I'm driving around doing nothing. Because I can hire a worker to plow a field or throw some lime down or fertilizer down. So we'll look at the contracts real quick as well. So let's drop this off. And probably going to have to do a little bit of forestry as well. So let's drop off the copper. Switch to the front compartment. And we'll drop off the nickel. And we'll make sure we have our bronze statues turned on. So bronze. Bronze is active. So we got some statues we can come back and grab to sell off. So that'll give us a little bit of cash. We'll come back here, we'll pick them up. Let's go back to the home farm. We'll grab the silage. We'll run it back to... We'll top off the refinery. And we'll sell off some clean fill. Eventually I want to get all these orchards and greenhouses running. That's why I'm trying to make so much. That's another reason why I'm making a ton of compost. So we can get the orchards and greenhouses up and running. We can keep fish bait, or the earthworms, going. So we only own the one field. Sneak in here. Let's grab... I'm going to leave the compost there. I don't want to take any compost, but I do want to take the silage. Let's grab that. Now, was that... I don't want to stop this. Was that 800,000 liters, or was that 8 million liters? Because if that's 8 million liters, then I'm definitely selling off a load of silage. That is, my friend, I think 8 million liters of silage. There's 1 million. Where's my... Yeah, 7 million, 80. Yeah, so I don't need to cut grass today. We still have 7 million liters of silage. Or am I reading that wrong? Are you 100,000 liters or are you a million liters? How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. So you're a million liters per compartment. How much can I fit in the refinery? Refinery silage. You will only hold, so you're only going to take half my trailer. Okay. So let's run this back. I'll dump the rest in storage. And then we're going to sell off. We're going to grab some clean fill, top off earthworms. I'm going to sell off the rest of the clean fill, and we're going to come back. We're going to sell off a load of silage. I want to earn enough money today to buy the sand mine. And if we can buy another gravel mine and stone mine, that'll be a bonus. Ooh, that's 2 cars I hit today. My insurance rate's going up. So yeah, unfortunately we're going to be doing a lot of hauling today. May jump in and do a little bit more fishing, but we got a bunch of hauling to do today. Oh crap, and I just passed off the refinery. Slam the brakes on, do a U-turn. Let's see what you'll take. Probably half of this load. Yeah, so let's drop the other half of this load in storage back here. We'll have it. This complex here will hold every product on the map, so every bulk, every liquid, and every pallet you can store back here. Alright, let's see how much clean fill we have. Because the only thing we use clean fill for is to grow our earthworms. So let's grab what we have. We'll get these guys emptied so they stay running. Looks like we're gonna have to make 2 trips back here. While this is loading, I'm gonna grab a sip of coffee. Grab what we have from, fill the front compartment, top off the front compartment, and we'll fill the back compartment. We may even come back here and sell off the gold. We'll see how much cash we get. fill that back compartment. And we'll come back and we'll finish emptying it. Oh, excuse me. I hope I had my mic muted in time. Alright. You can get, as long as you keep those running, you can get a ton of clean fill. And I'm not going to throw any of this in storage because it makes it relatively quickly. But we can top off the earthworm factory. I don't even know how much of this is going to take. It may be full. It may take it all, I don't know. If it does take it all, we won't have to run any more back here anytime soon. Oh. Alright, so this factory's full. I'm not putting any of this in storage. Let's top this off and we'll sell it. Now while this is filling, we'll check on our hired help on field 3. Read your mess above. Alright, hold on. Are you planning to work on a new map, or how does it look ahead? Just curious. If that's what you mean, if not, just hang on. Is that what you're asking? Read my mess above? Yeah. Alright, so right now the jury is still out on FS22. What I've seen, what I've read, and I know somebody who works for a global company, so, and what I've heard through the grapevine, Giants FS22 is on a new engine. And with seasons built into the map, as a player, you can turn it off and play without seasons. But as a mod author, you have to prepare the map for seasons. So, if you're building a map for 22, since seasons is built into the map, every single building has to have a snow layer put onto it. So every single factory, every single house, every single store, every village, everything on the map has to have a snow layer built onto it. So when it snows, snow will pile up on top of the building. Every object, like say you have a house and it has a picnic table in the backyard and it has a swing set in the backyard and a trampoline and a grill. Every one of those objects has to have a Lewis script built into it, so they disappear in the fall off the map, and then they reappear in the spring onto the map. So, and with the new engine, there's a new texture program. So everything for 22 has new textures. So it's going to be almost impossible to convert any maps from FS19 to FS22, because with seasons built into the map, it needs all new foliage, it needs all new trees, it needs all new crops. Even the textures for the crops are new. So you cannot take like pull carrots out of FS19 and throw it into FS22 really quickly, because all of the textures have to be redone. So I've been talking to some map authors who've been building maps for years, from FS like 11 all the way up, that they're not even planning on, where am I going? Give me 1 second and I'll finish my thought. I just need to check on the price for clean fill. I'm going to sell this, not put it in. This factory's already full. I think you're clean fill. No, you're not clean fill. Gypsum, limestone, clean fill, Dollar General. So it's going to be a really, really long chore pulling anything out of an FS19 map and putting it into a 22 map. It's also going to be a chore to convert any map from 19 to 22, because you have to remove all the foliage from the map. You have to remove all the trees from the map. Every single multi-fruit has to be retextured. So let's say you have, carrots and onions and peanuts and all that built into the map. They all have to be retextured. Every single texture file in your folder has to be converted over to a new format for 22. The animals are slightly different because of seasons. So my personal feeling is you're going to see very few maps converted from 19 to 22. You're not going to see any new maps for 22 for a year, in my opinion. So I'm still not. The jury is. I haven't made a decision yet whether I'm going to map or mod for 22 yet, until the game is released and the new editor is released. And then I'll make a decision whether I'm going to mod for 22 or stick with 19. There's 3 map authors that I know of right now that have no plans on buying 22 or converting anything over from 19 to 22. We're not going to get a lot for this, but we'll get a little bit. And then let's, okay, 383,000. Let's switch compartments. And we'll sell the other half off. So right now the jury is still out on whether I'm going to build for 22, convert anything over from 19 to 22. Or stick with 19. If I decide to stick with 19, we're going to scrap the 16x Valley map and start over. Because I've got a whole bunch of new ideas I want to do for that map. Alright, we're going to come back to stone processing a minute, because I want to grab a few more items that we're going to haul. Thanks for that. Yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, I can't make a decision yet until I see the new game, I open up the new map in Giants Editor, and I see how ridiculously hard it's going to be to convert anything over from 19 to 22. And I also heard that Global Company did not renew their contract with Giant, so there's going to be new scripts running all the factories for 22. So we also don't know if you can take the base map and make it into a 4x or a 16x either. So we don't know what Giants did to the base map with the new engine. So that question Giants won't answer either. Alright, I want to grab, so you have a little bit of clean fill left, we'll leave you in there. I want to grab gypsum for the mill. So we're going to grab a load of gypsum, we'll run it back to the mill. And I'm going to grab a load of lime for the home farm, so we can fill our lime spreader up. So let's grab our second compartment. And we'll grab some lime. And we'll run that back to the home farm. So while you're unloading, what do I have left in here? Was that 23,000 liters? Yeah, 23,000 liters of gold. And then we have limestone, which we need to make into cement, but I don't have any gravel or sand yet. So I'm going to leave the limestone back here. We may come back, we may sell off all the gold. And I'm going to need to go out and yell at the dog in a minute here, because he won't stop scratching and licking himself. Can products of the mine run out? No. Let me do a quick stop. Once you pick up everything off the ground, you can come back here. Actually, let me go over to the coal mine. Since I own the coal mine, I can show you. Let's run down here to the coal mine. So once you pick up everything off of the ground, you have to clear out this area first. So this whole area has to be cleaned out first to unbury your triggers. And then once you unbury your triggers, all you do is throw diesel in the tank and it'll make more coal. But it's not going to make you more coal until you come in here and clean out all of these triggers first. And then every single mine works the same way. So there's a coal mine, there's an ore mine, and then up north you have a clay mine and sand mine. And then over on this side of the map, there's a salt mine, a silt mine, and then we have a stone mine and a gravel mine. So those will keep going. Once you pick everything up off the ground, then you can put diesel in the tanks and keep the product. It'll keep making product on the ground for you. Farm Chick, good afternoon. Thank you for stopping in. Hope the weather's not going to be too bad your way. So it looks like that hurricane's coming in as a Category 4. And it looks like the eye of the hurricane's hitting about now. So I've got the weather channel on in the other room. I'm keeping an eye on it. He is all wound up today for absolutely no reason. Sounds like a car drove through the alley. Now I'm not going to get up and let his ass outside. So he can bark through the door. So he'll be out there. It's 100. The heat index today is like 105. So he'll be out there for 2 minutes and then want to come right back in. The only reason he wants to go out there is bark at the car that drove up the alley. A little windy, but mostly rain for us. That's good. It looks like it's almost following the path of Katrina. So let's hope all the billions of dollars they spent rebuilding all those levees in Louisiana, where New Orleans works. Alright, so let's throw the gypsum in here. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to switch compartments. I do. Come on, stupid Xbox One control. Down arrow. There we go. My down arrow's all messed up. Alright, now what else do we need with the gypsum? Drywall. Nothing. I can turn this on so that they go active. Alright, so now we're making drywall. Drywall we're not going to use in any other factories. That's going to be cash. So we can sell off the drywall. Let me switch back to the front compartment, or the back compartment. Yeah, the back compartment. We'll throw the lime in the home silo. I want to take out these couple trees here on the end so I can swing through here a little bit easier. I want to add like 3 or 4 more crop dusters into this map. I think they look really cool flying around. And then we'll go check on our hired help, and then we should have almost enough money to buy the sand mine. But I want to go catch up to our hired help first and get the rest of that straw picked up. And then we're going to make some more cash. So let's drop this off here so we have it. So I don't have to buy any more lime. We're not making any seeds or fertilizer yet, so we're still buying that. All right, let's get this guy parked. Let's grab this guy. I'll turn him back on. Let's catch up to our harvester. By the time we get all these picked up, we should be done. And then we'll just come over here with the seeder and I'll hire a helper. We'll just have a helper seed this. So it looks like he only has like 2 more passes. Man, it's 12:30 already. I have no lunch yet. I have no breakfast or no lunch yet today. I wasn't planning on streaming this long. I only wanted to go about an hour, but the heck with it. I'll just keep going. I may sneak out here and make a PB&J sandwich really quick and I can eat it while I'm streaming. I'll just mute my mic. How do you start to make money? I start with silage. Silage is really easy because behind the main farm you have that big grassy meadow behind all your animal pens. So I bought the little piece of property where the composter and grass dryer is, and I cut that big meadow behind the animal pens every single day and turned it into silage, and I sell off the silage almost every single day. So that's how I start making money on this map. So right now we have like 7 million liters of silage sitting in the grass processing. So we can easily sell off, at least 4 million liters of silage. And when I cut the grass again today, I'll probably get another 7 or 8 million liters of grass that we could put right back in the grass dryer. So you can pretty much make about 7 million liters of silage a day just by cutting grass. Silage is it. Yeah, Farm Chick, silage is a great money maker. A lot of people will come in, buy one of the mines and sell off every single bit of the mining product, and you can make your money that way. Because all you have to do is put diesel in the tank, and it'll keep making your crushed product on the ground. But to me, that's too cheaty. I'd rather earn the cash than just go buy the mine and sell off, 100 million liters of stone or 100 million liters of coal. I'd rather earn it. Hang on a second. I'm going to need to go yell at the dog. I'll be right back. Alright. He ain't going to stop for long, but he's got this like major dandruff issue going on, and they give him a bath about once a week, and it helps a little bit, but he won't stop scratching himself. Do you keep all your fleet of vehicles? I've got vehicles all over the map. I don't lease any vehicles. I hate leasing, so I do buy all my vehicles. So you start off with a pretty good fleet for this map. And then I'll probably get out of here in time to watch the Little League World Series. So I think that's on at 3 o'clock Eastern, which would be 2 o'clock Central. So if I'm still streaming by then, I'm going to jump out of here in time to watch the Little League World Series. And then if I'm up to it after dinner, so probably 6 or 7-ish Central Time, I want to come in and stream another couple hours of Foundry. So I definitely want to do a little bit of Foundry tonight. Sorry if I ask you how you're doing stuff, but this map is so awesome. Well done, mates. Hats off to you all, man. I thank you for that, and I am more than happy to answer any questions y'all have. I love when y'all do ask the questions during the live stream, because it clears up a lot of questions. So when I upload it to YouTube, those questions are already answered by the players. So yeah, definitely no problem at all. So yeah, my early game income is silage, and then I bought the earthworm factory, the ice cube factory, and fishing, and that's going to be my second source of income. And then I have the mill up and running and stone processing up and running. So as you saw, we made about $700,000 from selling off the clean fill from the gold plants. So that's another source of income. And then I ran the nickel and copper back from the stone processing plant back to Mammoth Mill, and it's making bronze statues. So we're going to sell the bronze statues off as well. So that's a little bit more income. Yeah, he's on his last pass. So yeah, we're gonna, as soon as I get this field done, we're gonna make a little bit more cash. For some reason, can't use sound alert. Yeah, my Streamlabs has been messed up. And ever since I had an update on Streamlabs about 2 weeks ago, and ever since then, everything has been messed up. And I spent about an hour the other day going through all of my settings. Like even my exclamation point Facebook stopped working. Like exclamation maps, all that stopped working. My sound alerts stopped working. And I have no idea. All my settings look good. So I have no idea why a lot of that's not working. So I don't know if they messed something up with the last update and it's a problem on their end, or if it's a problem on our end. So when I go into Streamlabs and I hit the test button, all my sound alerts work, but when I'm live streaming, for some reason, the sound alerts don't work, and I don't know why. I even signed out of Streamlabs and signed back in. I signed out of Nightbot and signed back in. So I'm not sure what the issue is. Alright, so we got a ton of straw off of here. Every bit of this is going to the composter. It should take all of it. It sounds like the neighborhood kids are out screaming. Because even if I do even if I have like a new follower or somebody subs to the channel, I'm having a hard time with the alert popping up. Let's see if we can't sneak under this. Let me do a U-turn. See if I can't sneak under here and grab that little bit of straw. Can I sneak under his wheels? Yeah, I can. Alright. Then we'll come back and move him out of the way. And I'm not the best for setting up Streamlabs anyway. I spend a couple hours watching YouTube videos on how to set up Streamlabs, and I still don't have all the settings right. Alright, one chore almost done. Alright, let's get this guy folded up. Let's sneak through here. Then we'll come back and take care of our harvester. Yeah, there's a bunch of people outside today, so he's all wound up today. Let's head back here. I'm assuming it's going to take all of it. This is another source of income if you want to sell off your compost, but I'm saving it for earthworms and all the orchards and greenhouses. So I got to spend a little bit more time off camera one of these days when I have a couple minutes and go back into Streamlabs and figure out what got messed up on their last update. I may have to go in and update Nightbot. Yeah, so this is going to take every bit of this. Good. Alright, so how are you now, and how much diesel do I need? You've got, oh yeah, you're only half full of waste. We have no diesel, so we're going to have to get a load of diesel and throw it in here. So we're going to have to spend more of our cash getting some diesel. Now, we got a little bit in, we have a little bit at the refinery. We're going to have to do a diesel run. Let me get the combine taken care of. We have to do a diesel run. So I want that composter running. You go back into here. I don't need the tractor. Let's grab our tipper. Let's grab this guy. Oh, so my truck's gonna cut me off. Let's see if we can go this way without causing a head-on collision. Almost. Was it next weekend you're going to release Riccis Prairie with the... No, Riccis Prairie with the new updates is already on the Trello board. Released it yesterday. So everything is on the Trello board. Every single column has been updated. So the map has been updated, the vehicle pack's been updated, the auto load pack's been updated, Modpack 1's been updated, and Modpack 2's been released. So you're going to need to go to Trello board and grab every single thing from the Prairie column. And everything works with existing game saves. So if someone in chat doesn't mind, see if I've got my alerts, my pop-ups fixed. If anybody wants to hit !maps, M-A-P-S, and !Facebook. If not, I can jump in chat and type it in. Right, so let's drop the header. And let's grab this guy. Try and throw the pipe out. And we're going to run every bit of this back to the refinery. Matt K, thank you. So yeah, there's the link to the Trello board. You can get all the map updates. And then Dixie and I always hang out on Facebook, so if anybody has any questions, as long as I'm not live streaming or recording an episode for YouTube, I will see those. Alright, so let's fill up this guy. While this guy's filling up, let's look at harvesting contracts. We can see if we can't earn some more money. We don't have a lot of harvesting contracts. We only have one. Sunflowers in field 6, but it pays 113,000. How big is field 6? Do I want to mess with it? Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that contract. What else do we have? We got a bunch of... We can do fertilizing. Fertilizing. We're not making any fertilizer yet, so I don't want to spend all my money on fertilizer. We can cultivate, but there's only one. Well, 2. We could take 2 cultivating contracts. We may do that. Get the pipe in. This thing needs a bath and probably needs to be repaired. Let's grab our corn header. I'm just going to park this guy out of the way for now. And he's going to need to be repaired. Let's grab this. Let's head back to... Let's drop this off at the refinery. And we need to grab then we'll have to grab our tank, grab a load of diesel, and run it back to the composter. And there we go. We'll just come up this side of the road. We'll just make a 3rd lane over here. Don't mind us. If I don't hit the telephone pole. I think our grapes take 2 days to regrow. We probably have some wine we can sell off as well, so we can check on that. Yeah, this is gonna turn into the hauling episode, where we just move crap around the map half the day. So back road into the refinery. And let's top this off. While that's unloading. So Modpack 2, with the map update, Modpack 2 now has the dairy and mill, so you can make your sugar and veggie oil and butter and all that stuff. We have the grape dryer, so you turn your grapes into raisins. We have the herbs and spices greenhouse, and then we have there's one more. I'm missing one. Why is it not in here? The dairy, the raisins, herbs and spices, and the rubber plantation. Mrs. T's has not been released yet. That's still being tested. So the pierogi factory is a future placeable factory for this map. But the rubber plantation, herbs and spices, the raisin factory, and the craft / dominoes, that's in Modpack 2. And that's everything that's needed for the future placeable factories, like raisins and herbs and spices, raw rubber, sugar, butter, cheese, soy milk, veggie oil. Alright, let's we'll head back, find our tractor, we'll grab our seeder. We'll hire a worker, we'll have him reseed barley in field 3. And that should be the last load of barley I need for a while to keep the refinery going. And then at some point soon, we're going to have to cut another load of grass. Let's find our tractor. Oh good, he's parked right next to the seeder. And we'll make sure he's on barley. He is. Alright, I'm going to jump out here. I'm going to do a really quick cheat repair on all my equipment, because I don't have the time to run them all back to... So you're good. You need to be repaired. You need to be repaired. You need to be repaired. Yeah, I don't have time to run all these vehicles back to the garage to get repaired. You need to be repaired. You need to be repaired. Alright, so we're good. So that repairs everything at least. Alright, let's run this over to field 3. I want to get a big bud tractor, so that's on the list as well. So I want the big bud tractor for... Alright, hold on a second. We have some stuff to sell. Let me see how much... What does the sand mine cost? So we need another 700,000 for the sand mine. How much is the big bud? I want that large tractor. Oh, I don't want the big one. I want this guy with wheel weights. Or do I want to go dualies? No, I want to go wheel weights, and I want the bigger engine. So this guy's going to cost us 117,000. All right, we'll use this guy for now till we have the extra cash, and then we're going to upgrade to the big bud. So I want to use the big bud for plowing and seeding. But I don't want to spend the $117,000 right now. Or whatever that dollar figure was. Alright, so this does not need to be plowed or limed, so we're just going to straight up replant barley. And I'll do a quick headland on this side, and then I'll set the worker off. For some reason he can turn around on the back side real easily, but he has a hard time turning around on the side with the hedge. So do a quick straight run on this side. So hopefully next time I come on, we'll have enough money to buy the big bud. And I'm missing that edge of the field. Let's get you lined up. And now we will just hire a worker. Oh, wrong one. Hire a worker before I jump out. Alright, you go do your thing. Let's take this guy back to the house. We'll get him cleaned up. We'll see if we can't earn a little bit more cash to buy the sand mine. So we'll see what else we have to sell. I know we can sell off at least 4 million liters of silage. But I also want to sell off some of the bronze statues I made, just to see how much cash they bring in. And we'll probably grab our tractor from up north, and we'll take a cultivating contract. Oh, I got to get some diesel in the composter first. Slight detour. We're going to grab a load of diesel first. I told you this was going to turn into the hauling episode. Let's jump out of here real quick. Grab this guy. Look, it's actually camouflage color. Clean up the corn header a little bit. Clean up the grain header a little bit. Alright, close enough. Come on, get rid of the wand. Alright, let's grab our tanker. And you're not hooked up to the tanker. Let's grab this one. So we're going to need the auto-load trailer here in a minute. Let's grab our tanker. Let's head back to the refinery so I can grab a load of diesel for the composter. So this will be our first load of diesel we don't actually have to buy. In which state do I live? And I was born and raised in Pennsylvania. Lived there till I was 21, and then I spent 6 years in Alabama, 4 years in Delaware, and then like 26 years working in Philly. And 2 years ago I moved to Oklahoma. So I'm currently staying with my sister in Oklahoma working on a disability case. So let's grab our load of diesel. Okay. Why are you not filling? There we go. Now we're filling. I'm going to grab every bit of it so I can take the extra to the home farm silo. So it gives us 190,000 liters. So we can actually top off the fish processing plant and the composter. You're welcome. I I know I was like I said I was born and raised in Pennsylvania, spent most of my life in Pennsylvania, but I still love Alabama the best. I get this disability case. I may actually move back there, back to Huntsville. I know my daughter's in Texas. My I drove right by fish processing. U-turn. My daughter's in Texas. My son, his wife, and my granddaughter are in Pennsylvania. And they don't even like Pennsylvania. That's the most corrupt state in the union, and it's the most expensive state to live in. It's ridiculous. Alright, so let's fill this guy up. So it should take 50,000 liters. There we go. Now we'll throw the rest in storage and we'll have it. So we won't have to go as far. So this home farm silo, unless I messed it up, should take the liquids. If not, we'll just put a little placeable storage tank down. Yeah, so this will hold all your liquids as well. So that takes care of that chore. Let's put him back here. Let's grab, if I can get into this next truck, let's grab am I back in the tanker? Yeah, I'm back in the tanker. Can I get into this one without getting into the tanker? There we go. Let's run back to the mill. I'm curious to see how much those bronze statues sell for. And then we'll sell off 1 or 2 loads of silage. Oh crap, I wanted to take a contract on cultivating and earn some cash. And then we'll probably do a little bit more fishing if we have some time to kill. Or if we buy the sand mine, we'll scoop up some sand. One of the two. Let's go this way. Park him here a minute. While we're over here, we'll check on our logs to make sure we don't need to cut any more trees. We got plenty of wood in here. All right, let's go to our bronze production. Let's spawn out. So we can still come back for another half a load. So this makes bronze SpongeBob, and this makes bronze Patrick. So these will make your bronze statues. So we can, and then they're the tall pallet setting. So we're only going to get 20 pallets. So let's go to tall pallets. We'll grab what we can. We'll come back for another half a load. Yeah, so you're going to grab those. Let's spawn out the rest of them so they'll be waiting for us when we get back. Let's go back to bronze, and we'll spawn out the rest of those, and we'll come back and grab them. So who is buying our statues? Who's got the best price? Oh, we got the best price at the vineyard. We're heading to the vineyard. So this is what you do with your copper and your nickel from the stone processing plant. Oh, and my auto load turned off. That is nice. Let's turn our auto load back on. That was classic. I couldn't do that again if I tried. Why are you not picking these guys back up? I've never tested these, to be honest with you. There's my auto load. Let's go back here. So tall pallets, and it's on. So there's a problem with these pallets. I may have to go in and update this auto load truck. So why are you guys not picking back up, and why are you not staying on the auto load truck? Now let's do this. Let's detach from this guy. Let's reattach. You should be on tall pallets and work mode on. I forgot to turn it back on. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was just saying, it should pick these pallets back up. Let me sneak back through there. Not sure why they didn't stay on the trailer. Unless I had an autosave. Autosave will shut your auto load truck off. Let me back up. We'll grab these last two. If not, I'm going to have to either adjust the pallets or adjust the auto load truck. Oh, I know why. I jumped out of the truck to spawn more out. And I think it turned off the auto load. So what time is it? A little after 1 o'clock. Central Time. Probably go for another 25 minutes. I'll get out of here at the bottom of the hour. So I haven't, like I said, I haven't had breakfast or lunch yet today. So I want to grab some lunch, and I want to watch I'm going to throw the Little League World Series on. All right. So the best price for these is at the Vineyard. So the Vineyard is double on this map, so it works. It makes your. I'm just going to cut through the parking lot, not deal with the slow traffic. So the Vineyard makes your wines, but there's also a sell point over there. I will just squish a few pedestrians as we go. But I've never tested these. I've never sold a load of these off, so I'm curious to see what they're going to bring. So the sell point is here. Let's drop these off. So what did we get? 96,000, not bad. Let's go back and grab that other half a load. So like I said, the nickel and copper was free because it's a byproduct of your stone plant. So throw it in the Mammoth Mill and let it make money for you. So that's another good money maker right there. drive through here without squishing any more people. Next update, I think I'm going to speed the traffic up, so it's not so annoying. Either that or I'm just going to turn it off when I'm playing. One of the two. Before I buy any more factories, I want to get all of the mines. And then after I get all of the mines, then we're going to work on getting the orchards and greenhouses. And then eventually we'll get some animals. Let me spin around. We'll grab the rest of those. It's getting a little cloudy on the map. Now we could also see what wine we have made. We can sell off a little bit of wine and get even a little bit more cash. I'm going to cut through here because it's easier to drive without the traffic. If we squish a few people along the way, it's a bonus. Yo! And don't hit a parked car. Don't hit a parked car unless you want to go for a ride. I was trying to avoid the people and I hit the parked car. That was pretty funny. And I passed off the sell point. Don't run over my grapevines. Alright. So there's another 63,000. So about 150,000 just selling those off. What do we have in the way of wine made? We have... So I'm going to get the melon greenhouse and the cocoa greenhouse first so we can keep this one running. Let's do 20 pallets of white wine. We'll grab 20 pallets. Oh, I can only spawn out 4. Alright, then we'll grab a couple more. Actually, no. These are... I can double stack these on the trailer. We're going to grab some more of those. We're going to fill this trailer up. Let's go back to regular size pallets. I always miss this setting. Regular size pallets. Let's pick up that wine and spawn it out and fill our trailer. See how much money we get from the first load of wine. So I want to keep this running as hard as it can. So I want to throw some melons in here, so we can make our melon wine, and I want to throw the cocoa in here so we can make our chocolate liqueur. Because we're already making barrels and we have a bunch of sugar in stock. Alright, so 24, so 16 more pallets. So I need 16 pallets, which makes no difference. So we can throw 13. Now does that empty us out? 13, so we need 3. And that should fill this trailer. Yep. Alright, let's sell these 40 off. So who's got the best price for wine? Alright, so the best price for wine right now is Dollar General for one and the Diner for the other. Actually, the Diner has the best. No, yeah, Diner has the best price right now for wine. Let's go to the Diner. If you plow a field with grapes, does it regrow back or is it gone forever? The grapes act like poplar, so they will keep growing. So you should not have to replant the grapes, the white grapes, red grapes, tomatoes, olives, or almonds. You should not have to replant. They will keep growing like poplar. Alright, where did I say we were going? To the Diner. Let's head out to the street. Let's go over to the Diner. Now you can plant more. There's a special planter where you can plant. So if you want to take like field 1 and turn it into another vineyard, there's a grape planter in the vehicle shop you can buy, and then you can buy this pallets of saplings and you can plant them just like poplar. Let me sell off this load. I'll show you that as well. Get a load of wine over here to the Diners. They've got customers waiting. Alright, so what do we get? 197,000. So that's not bad at all. So if you go into the vehicle shop, into our mods, there is a, right here, this guy will plant your white grapes, red grapes, almonds, tomatoes, and olives. And then also in the vehicle shop under pallets, you can buy your along with your sugarcane and sugar beet, you can buy your olive saplings, your red grape, white grape saplings, tomato saplings as well. So you plant them just like you would poplar. So what do we need? We need another $300,000 to buy the sand mine. Let's park this guy. We'll check on our cedar, and then we'll sell off some silage. So let me just hook back up to our tipper. And I'm going to start him filling on silage, and we're going to go check on our cedar. So we have like 7 million liters of silage in here. So how is our cedar doing? Field 3. Oh, so he's done. So while that's loading, let's fold this guy up. We'll get him back home. He missed a little bit on this end of the field. I'm not going to worry about that little strip. Yeah, you're welcome. That's why I love streaming this map, because I don't mind answering the questions. I'd rather get the questions here on a live stream than in Facebook, where it's more difficult to answer without taking screenshots and everything else. So we're going to need to buy some more seed and fertilizer soon, because we're not making any. So we're good on this field until it hits the first growth stage. We're going to have to throw a load of fertilizer on it. And you missed a little bit on... All right, I'm not going to worry about that little bit that our helper missed. It's not enough where it's going to make a big difference. So I'm going to get out of here in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to call it. And then at some point later this afternoon or tonight, I want to stream Foundry. I'm really enjoying playing that game. That's my newest favorite crafting automation game. So we'll definitely do some Foundry later today. And if I may even stream that instead of watching the Little League World Series. So I may get out of here for like an hour to grab some food, and then come back and do a little bit of Foundry. So let's get this guy parked. He's not the great. Let's straighten him up a little bit. Let's get out of here. Let's come back here. Let's grab our tipper. Let's fill up the back half. We'll sell off 2 million liters and see how much cash that gets us. And we can come back and grab 2 more million liters if we need it. I'm still hooked on Automation Empire. I have started recording Automation Empire just for a YouTube series. So I'm going to publish my first video tomorrow that are specifically recorded for YouTube. So tomorrow I'm going to have Ritchieville Season 2 Episode 1. And then I also recorded Episode 1 of Automation Empire. So I'll get that released on YouTube at some point this week. I wanted to do 2 videos a day. My upload speed is too slow. And it takes me 2.5 hours to upload one 45-minute video. So to make one 45-minute video, I spend 45 minutes recording, and then editing is about another 10 or 15 minutes. Then it takes about 45 minutes to render. So that's not too bad. So I can record, edit, and render 2 videos. But the problem is, it takes me 2.5 hours to upload one 45-minute video to YouTube. So if I wanted to upload 2 videos a day, that's 5 hours to upload. Can't wait to watch them. So unfortunately, for now, I'm only going to be able to release 1 video a day. Let's head over here to the barn. Can I cut? Oh, I can't even cut through the parking lot. All right, we're going to have to go around. Let's go around the animal dealer. I know we can cut through to the barn. Oh, I could have went around. I think I could have went around the back of the animal dealer. All right, let me spin around and get myself a little bit more room so I can drive in there straight. And then, so I don't get the camera snap, let me zoom in here a little bit. All right, so let's sell off 1 million liters. Oh yeah, we have enough to buy the sand mine. Yes, 500. Yeah, so $500,000 for 1 million liters. So I'd switch compartments. Sell off the front compartment. And then, all right, so let's pull out of here real quick, just so I can have a better camera view. All right, let me zoom back out. All right, so let's spend the money we just made. So let's come back here. I've been working to get this sand mine, so we're going to buy the sand mine. What does that leave us? That leaves us with $800,000. How much is... I need the stone mine and the gravel mine. So if we buy this part of the stone mine, because it has the factory in it where we can make more. So that's another 1.7 million. And then the gravel mine is another 1.6 million. What else do I absolutely need? Not worried about clay yet. Would be nice to get another animal started. We have coal, we have ore. Yeah, we definitely need stone and more gravel. Let's grab one more load of silage. We'll see where that takes us. And then before I stream next time, I'm going to come in here, because it's boring as hell to watch. I'm going to cut another load of grass. So I'll get another like 7 million liters of grass cut. And I'll dump it back in the grass dryer. So we can have another, couple $1 million to expand. And I'm going to turn traffic off, I think. I always play with traffic off. For some reason, traffic on this map is annoying as heck. So let's grab ourselves a little bit more of this. I think we're going to get some sheep, either sheep or goats going. Just so we have something else to do. So let's grab... I want to save some of the silage for the refinery. But if we can earn enough to buy those 2 mines, or at least one of the 2 mines, you know what? since I'm getting out of here in a couple minutes, we won't take another contract. So next time we come into this map, we'll take another contract, earn some more cash. And then I'll either cut the grass on camera or I'll cut the grass off camera, one of the two. And then we can scoop up some sand and keep that, and then throw that in the mammoth mill so we can start making bottles. And then we'll see if we can have, if we have enough money, we'll buy either a sheep farm or the goat farm. Let's see how much more money we can get. Probably another million. So I can get, oh yeah, we'll have enough to get at least one of the mines. I'll probably buy the stone mine first, and the next million we earn we'll buy the gravel mine. And then eventually we're going to need clay, silt, and salt. But they're not as high a priority. Now we can also, instead of getting the sheep, we can also get the melon greenhouse so we can make melon wine. And we can get the cocoa. Oh, and I'm going to the wrong sell point. We can also get the cocoa orchard so we can keep our winery running. Yeah, let's cut through here. So that's a possibility. We'll make that decision next time I stream on which direction we're going to go, either with animals or start buying the orchards and greenhouses. Let me zoom my camera in so it doesn't snap. Let's sell this 2 million liters off. Switch to the back. Come on. Dump this off. I'm leaning towards the greenhouse and orchard, because we can throw that in the winery and make more money. Yeah, let's look at that. And if we can't, if I have to, we can grab another 2 million liters of silage. So let's jump out here real quick. So we have $2 million. Let's go here. Let's grab. Because we're going to run out of stone up here really quick on the little piece of property we have. So if I buy this part of the stone mine, we can scoop up what's on the ground and we can throw some diesel in here and make more. So that makes sense right now. So let's buy that. So that leaves us with what? That leaves us with 243,000. Let's look at the winery real quick. So if we look at the winery, to make chocolate liqueur, we need cocoa. And to make melon wines, we need melons. So let's look at, we're going to have to go back here and visit because I don't want to buy the wrong ones. Let's go back here and visit. So this one is the cocoa warehouse, I believe. Yeah, okay, yeah, your coconut, your cocoa. So that one's the cocoa all the orchards are together. Crap. I forgot I did that. So we have to buy all the orchards and all the greenhouses. So we need 300. Oh, that's not bad. So we only need another $500,000. Let's grab another load of silage. Yeah, let's go that route. Let's go orchards and greenhouses, and we'll get them running next time I stream. So we'll have plenty to do next time. We'll scoop up a whole bunch of sand. We'll get that in storage. We'll get that. We'll top off the mill. We'll get that in storage. Then we can get the orchards and greenhouses up and running. And I can cut a load of grass and keep our silage operation going. So we'll have plenty to do next stream. And hang on, y'all. I'm so over this traffic. I'm done with the traffic. Next update, I'm speeding it up. And we won't have to deal with it if you leave the traffic on. I don't have time for those slow cars. So let's grab, how much more do we have in here? Do I have 2 more million liters? We do. So we're going to sell another complete truckload off. And I'm going to have to cut grass next episode. Is the grass ready to be cut? Am I at a full growth stage? While this guy's loading, and I'm stuck in the silo. All right, I'm gonna have to wait till I move my truck. We'll see if the grass is ready to mow, and that's the first thing we'll do when we come in next time. Actually, when I pull out, I can see if our grass is ready to mow. Yeah, and that leaves us like 1.8 million left in storage if we need it. I think our grass is ready to mow. That takes about half hour to 45 minutes to mow everything and get it picked up. Are you ready? Yeah, this is ready to mow. Alright, so I know what we're doing next episode. We're going to be cutting grass. We're going to be scooping up sand. And we're going to get the orchards and greenhouses running. And we're going to do more fishing. Because I'm sure what little fish we put in here, it's already processed. Let's take a quick peek at that while we're driving by. So, how much fish is left in here? Almost none. So yeah, we're going to have to grab more ice cubes. And we're definitely doing more fishing next episode. But I'm going to get out of here as soon as we sell this and buy the orchards and greenhouses. I appreciate everybody taking time out of their day, stopping in, saying hello. I had a couple of new follows, so that was awesome. We we made some great progress today with some cash and buying new property. I'm actually having a ball playing this map. Farm Chick, have a great day, everyone. Yeah, a few more minutes. I'm going to get the silage sold off. I'm going to get this guy back to the house. We'll buy the orchards and greenhouses, and I'm going to call it. And then I may even have enough money to buy the big bud. So we'll get ourselves a new tractor. So we might have a new piece of equipment. And we'll do that. We'll buy the big bud next time. Alright, so let's zoom out. Let's go back to the map. And let's grab the orchards and the greenhouses. And I think that bought us the apiary as well. Yeah, so we can get the apiary up and running as well. Oh, we need clover. We're gonna have to plant a crop of clover. So that leaves us with almost $1 million left. So we can even get some sheep or goats going. That'll be the plan for next time. Yeah, we have enough money. Yeah, we'll definitely buy the big bud, and we'll definitely either make a decision whether it's sheep or goats, or both. We'll see. We'll see how much that property cost. I don't think I think the land for the animals, I think, is relatively cheap. We may even look at buying another field. And eventually I want to get all these vehicles put away, so they're not just sitting out here in the parking lot. Alright, so if we go to goats and sheep, where's my sheep? Cows. The sheep are over here. Alright, so if we go with sheep, yeah, it's only 34,000. We'll probably do goats and sheep next episode as well. So, and then we'll see if we can earn enough money to buy the gravel mine as well, or one of the fields. So we own field 3. How much is field 2? 1.2 million. That might be a possibility as well. We'll make that decision next time. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon while I save and close. Appreciate everybody taking time out of their day. So Farm Chick says, have a great day, everyone. Bridget, thanks, Farm Chick. Same to everyone. Just waiting for this to save and close. I'm going to sleep soon. It's 8:42 p.m. Work tomorrow. Thank you very much. Let me get out of here. Everybody have a great afternoon, and I'll come on sometime this afternoon or tonight with an hour or two of Foundry.